Greetings. Thank you for joining me today. Let's go ahead and have a seat on our mat and set our intentions for the practice. Focus on your breath, where it is now, and hold on to that thought so that we can compare to where we end today's practice. I want you to just be in the moment, allowing any thoughts of stress or discouragement, tension. Just acknowledge that and release it. Going to open our hips a little bit, allowing our sit bone to just reach into the floor. Pushing yourself forward and straight, shoulders releasing from your ears, and being still. So inhale through our nose and exhale from our nose. Inhale and exhale. And inhale again. And exhale. As you go through today's practice, I want you to acknowledge your body and what it is allowing you to do today. Wherever it is, just appreciate that. Don't push yourself too much to create injury. Just have compassion for yourself in the practice. Let's go ahead and move to all fours. Bring your wrists directly under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Bring your head to neutral position. And by neutral, you're looking straight down. You're in alignment with your spine. With an inhalation, you're going to arch your spine, reaching your head and your tailbone towards the sky. Let your belly drop towards the floor. On an exhalation, you're going to round your spine, releasing your head and tailbone towards the floor, really hollowing out your belly. And let's do that again. Inhale up. Arch your spine, look up to the sky. Exhale, round the belly. Round your spine, releasing your head, chin to chest. And inhale up. Good, and exhale around the spine. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale up, last one. And exhale. I want you to go ahead and push yourself back towards your heels or your foot. And I want you to move your hands forward, away from your head. And I want you to begin to sink your body and your head down to the floor, feeling that stretch in your shoulders, your triceps, your forearms, and into your hands. And if you can, I want you to push yourself a little bit further, being sensitive to any discomfort that you may have in your knees. And if you are experiencing some discomfort, go ahead and widen your knees a little bit further, so almost as though you're straddling your mat. And breathe into this stretch. Good. Release any tension that you feel in your shoulder. Wiggle your hands, wiggle your fingers. Let them go ahead and push into your mat and then release it there. And slowly begin to keep your head on your mat, but slowly begin to walk your hands back towards your body to either side of your legs and reach back to behind you, almost trying to press your shoulders into the mat, further releasing stress, tension, strain from your shoulders. And stay here and breathe. Find your breath here. On an inhalation, I want you to take your hands in front of you, slowly lifting your head away from your shoulders, and you're going to fold your feet under, putting the balls of your feet in the mat, and slowly begin to push yourself into an easy downward dog, knees slightly bent. While you're here, I want you to be intentional about moving and noticing and acknowledging your body, your hips, ankles, your hamstrings, your toes. Move those hips from side to side, keeping your knees slightly bent. Good. Try to create equal distribution of your weight between your hands and your feet. And on an inhalation, slowly begin to walk your hands closer to your feet, to your toes, and slowly walk them up your shins to your knees, to your quadriceps, up to your hips, and slowly begin to roll yourself up vertebrae by vertebrae. Your standing position, hands to your chest. And go ahead and walk to the front of your mat. Stand in mountain pose. An inhalation, I want you to sweep your hands out and up to the sky. Exhale, release down. Slowly swan dive to your first forward fold. Inhale, lift the body halfway up. On an exhalation, you're going to bring your left foot back and go ahead and put that knee down, foot to the floor, and you're going to come into your first lunge. Nice, deep, low lunge. Inhale, release your hands up to the sky, looking up, and push a little bit forward into that front leg, bringing extensive stretching into your left. And exhale, release back down. Inhale, move that foot back to plank position and lower down into chaturanga. And inhale, up to a gentle cobra. And release. Back up to downward dog, bent legs. On an inhalation, you're going to step that left foot forward, right foot down to the floor with your foot flat. And you're going to inhale up to a deeper lunge, exhaling up to the sky. I want you to make sure that your hips are in alignment, parallel to the wall in front of you. Inhale and exhale. Good. Exhale and release. Bring that left foot back down into your plank position. Down to chaturanga. If you're not feeling very strong, or if you're feeling some tension, you can go down onto your tabletop and sweep your head to your chest and sweep up to your cobra and go back up into your table position and then push up, downward dog. Good. And inhalation, bring that right foot forward and your left foot forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, release those hands out to the side, reverse swan dive, up to the sky, and release, hands to chest. Mountain. Let's do it one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, keeping your neck and head neutral. Exhale, release. Inhale, send that left foot back and your knee down to the floor. Stretch a little bit further, not to overextend your knee over your ankle. Bring your hands up to the sky and inhale up. And exhale, release. Step that right foot, let's take it to our knee and fold up into downward dog. And left foot forward. Send that knee down to the floor. Push your hips forward, extending that stretch in your right quadricep. Send your hands up to the sky. Breathe. And exhale. Release back to tabletop. Fold into downward dog. Step your right foot forward and your left foot forward. And release up. Hands to chest. Hands open to mountain pose. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Neutral spine, neutral head. Exhale, forward. Inhale, right foot back. Left foot back. Down to chaturanga. Hold here. If you need to, go on down to your knees for this. And sink down to the floor into your upward dog. Fold your feet over. Exhale into downward dog. Stay here for a few breaths. Tuck your tailbone under here. You can keep your feet hips a little bit further out than hips width distance. Tuck your tailbone under, and as you do that, with an exhalation, I want you to challenge yourself to bring your heels a little bit further to your mat if possible. If not, bend your knees. That's fine. An inhalation, step your right foot through, followed by your left foot. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse one. Dive up. And exhale, hands to heart. Release. Inhale up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right foot back. Left foot back. I'll take mine down to my knees, and I'll go down and I'll sweep to nose, to chest, to belly, up to gentle cobra. And then extend your arms up to upward dog. And then fold your feet over into downward dog. Extending your shoulders away from your ears. Really trying to establish equal distribution of your weight. Tuck your tailbone under, which automatically causes your heels to move back closer to your mat. Inhale your left foot up and through, followed by your right foot. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan, dive up. Exhale, hands to heart. Release the mountain pose. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale, halfway up, neutral spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right foot back. Left foot back. Down to chaturanga. Good. Inhale, upward dog. Pushing your legs, your feet, your hips down into the mat, releasing your shoulders from your ears. Exhale into downward dog. And while we're here, let's go ahead and bend our right and our left knees, thanking our lower body for doing the work today. Good. On inhalation, you're going to step or jump back. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Exhale, hands to heart. Next set, we're going to begin this round into our first chair pose. Open up to mountain pose. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees as if you're sitting in a chair, tucking your tailbone under, keeping your head forward, straight ahead. Shoulders away from your ears. Good. Exhale, release. Inhale, halfway up with neutral spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, left foot back. Inhale, down to chaturanga and up to upward dog, pushing your lower body into the floor, into your mat. Exhale, release into downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, release up into warrior one. In this position, in this asana, I want you to make sure that your hips are as forward as they possibly can go without causing any injury to your front or back leg or your hips or your back. I want you to extend a little bit further your left leg, straightening it as much as you can, keeping your heels in alignment with one another. And let's hold here. Let's go ahead and exhale. Release that right foot back. Exhale. Inhale up to upward dog. Exhale, fold down, downward dog. Inhale, take that left foot forward and through your hands. Inhale, you're going to come up into warrior one. Going a little bit deeper into that front quadricep, rotating your hips forward. Focus on your breath. And exhale and release. Send that left foot back down into chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Look up to the sky, release your shoulders. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot through. Exhale, left foot through. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the hands up and around, folding yourself down into your chair position, tucking your tailbone under, keeping your head in neutral position. Exhale, release. Hands to chest. Open to mountain. Inhale up. Exhale down to chair, tucking your tailbone under, dropping your shoulders. Exhale, release into forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right foot back. Left foot back. You can go down to all fours and sweep your body through to a gentle cobra. And then extend your arms up, chin up, fold down into downward dog. Inhale, step forward, right foot forward. Inhale and exhale into your warrior one. Exhale, release. Down in chaturanga. And up to upward dog. And fold down into downward dog. Tuck your tailbone under. Take that left foot, pull it through. Inhale up to warrior one. Breathe. Check the position of your hips. Check the position of your knee, making sure it's not overextending your front ankle. Exhale and release back down. Send that foot back. Inhale down and through to upward dog. Fold the feet under. Exhale, downward dog. Step or gently jump forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, release into your chair. Exhale, hands to heart. Release. Inhale up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, halfway up. Inhale, forward fold again. Exhale, left foot back. Inhale, come up. And your feet will automatically, as we open our hips, send our hands forward. Your feet will automatically create an adjustment, but they're still, your heels are still in alignment with one another. I want you to go a little bit deeper into that front leg. Good. And hold. On an inhalation, I want you to take your hands and flip them up, palms to the sky. Exhale, back down. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, release. Send that right foot back. Exhale, down chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, send that left foot through. Exhale, release into warrior two. Really sending that knee forward, but not so forward that it overextends your ankle. Push away the forces from your chest out through your elbows, through your forearms, the tips of your middle finger. Send them away from one another, keeping your body in alignment. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, palms down. Inhale and exhale, releasing that left leg back down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Let's stay here for a few breaths. Tuck your tailbone under. Move your feet a little bit further apart from your, a little bit further apart than hips width distance, Check the position of your shoulders. Are they screaming to you? If they are, I want you to sink into your fingertips a little bit more, relieving some of that pressure on your knees. If it is too much, go ahead down on all fours, and you can always go back into your child's pose. This can be your home position, but always make sure to check in and then come back up. Good. 2 more breaths. On your next inhalation, you're going to take your right foot, step it forward, left foot, step it forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, swan dive to your chair position, keeping your neck and spine neutral, tucking your tailbone under. And exhale and release. Good. Let's inhale up. Exhale into our chair, keeping our head neutral, tucking our tailbone under. Exhale, release forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Inhale, left foot goes back. We're going to go into a nice lunge. We're going to take our right hand and we're going to put it on the right side of our feet, our foot. You're going to take that left arm and you're going to extend it over your ears. Extend it as far as you can, keeping a nice lunge, but not overextending your knees. Good. Keeping your head right underneath your bicep there. Right. And hold some breaths. Nice. Tuck your tailbone under as much as you can. Position your hips in your pelvic so that they're parallel to the wall in front of you. Good. On an inhalation, let's take one more. And exhale. Release that. Send that right foot back. Go down into chaturanga. Extend up to upward dog, releasing the shoulders from your ears. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, take that left foot, send it through. Good. Widen your gap, your lunge a little bit by sending that right foot a little bit further back. Take your left hand and set it on the palm of the, set it on the mat, left of your foot. Take your right arm up, looking under your arm, under your arm. You're going to send that right arm over your head, extend it forward, engaging, opening up the hips. Good. And breathe. And take a few more breaths here. Really send that arm forward, feeling that stretch in your rib cage as it begins to open up. Good. Exhale, release. Send that foot back. Inhale, down. Upward dog. Exhale, fold. Downward dog. Release. Let's be authentic about our movement here. Go ahead and just thank our legs and our arms. Good. You can come down to all fours. Again, you can go check in, go down to your home position, which could be baby pose for you. And release back up to downward dog. On an inhalation, you're going to step or gently jump back through. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands up, seated position in that chair. Exhale, come up, hands to heart, release. Good. Inhale up. Exhale down into your chair position. Exhale, release. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down to your mat. Step that left foot back. You're going to straighten out your front leg as much as it can go. If you need to keep it bent, that's fine. Straighten that up. Take your right hand, the back of it, and place it on the inside of your right foot, right by your arch. You're going to take your left hand and you're going to extend it up to the sky. And as you send it up to the sky, you're going to notice that your body automatically begins to follow. So I want you to pretend that you have someone pulling your middle finger up to elongate your spine and create space between your hands, right? I want you to check the position of your hips, making sure that they're open and parallel to the wall in front of you. Good. And look up to the sky. Inhale and exhale up. Go ahead and exhale and release back down, sending that right foot back. Inhale down, chaturanga, in upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Let's go ahead and take that left foot through. Go ahead and extend that left leg, keeping your heels in alignment with one another. You're going to take that left hand on the inside of your left ankle, and you're going to extend your right hand up to the sky. Reach up as high as you can go, opening up your hips. Breathe. And then exhalation, you extend. Good. Inhale. Exhale, extend. And go ahead and release back down. Downward dog. Excuse me, upward dog. And fold into downward dog. And let's breathe here. Tuck your tailbone under. Check in with your body parts. Here you're going to step your right foot forward and your left foot forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up to your chair, tucking your tailbone under. Exhale, release to mountain pose. Inhale up. Exhale down to your chair position, tucking your tailbone under, keeping your head nice and neutral. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, right foot back. And let's go ahead and push back into downward dog here. Let's go for 5 breaths here. Tucking your tailbone under, sending your shoulders away from your ears. Good. Engage your core by tucking your tailbone under, sending it under, and taking your chin toward your chest. And one more breath. Good. I want you to slowly release down into tabletop. And go ahead and send your bottom down to your heels. Sending your arms away from you as you go into an extended baby pose. Child's pose. Take your right arm and then your left arm, send them behind you, shoulders down towards the floor. And slowly begin to come up. You're going to slowly come up and scoop yourself through. You thread yourself through, sending your hands behind you to either side of your body. Your chin is down on your mat. You're going to force your pelvic bone into your mat, releasing any tension from your lower back. On an inhalation, you're going to simultaneously pull your legs up from the mat, keeping your feet pointed. You don't want to push your feet into a pointed position, but you want to gently just release your feet from the mat by sending them up. And while you do that, you're going to take your head up away from your mat, feeling your spine react to it and attempting to elongate, okay? Push your pelvic bone into your mat to release the strain from your lower back And go ahead, exhale, and release down to the mat, putting your right side of your face to your mat. Breathe. On your next inhalation, we're going to send our body back up to the same position. Go ahead and inhale up. Release that pressure by tucking your tailbone under and sending your pelvic bone into the floor. Exhale down, left side of your face to your mat. Inhale up. Legs are nice and strong. Exhale down to the floor. Right side over. Inhale up. Exhale down, left side to the floor. One more on each side. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Pelvic into the floor, pelvis into the floor. Good. Exhale down. And inhale up. Push away from your shoulders. Exhale down. Let's go ahead and move your hips from side to side. Okay, let's push ourselves up and slowly position ourselves so that we are now on our backs. Want your knees to be bent. Come to the side for this. Want your knees to be bent. Your hands are down to your side. I want you to curve your pelvic bone up so that you're really feeling your spine, your whole back kiss the floor. Okay? We want to eliminate any space that you have underneath your back. So again, you're going to tuck your tailbone under to get your entire back onto the floor. On an inhalation, you're going to push your pelvic bone up to the sky, keeping your hands on the floor and not rolling your shoulders at all. You're going to just push your pelvic up to the sky. Good. Exhale, release back down. Your feet should be about hip width distance apart. Your hands are gently positioned on either side of your body. Okay? You're going to inhale, push up to the sky, tucking your tailbone under, really utilizing your hamstrings, your quadriceps, right? As you move up and engage your spine and your core. Exhale, release back down. Tuck the tailbone under. Inhale up. Exhale back down. Tuck the tailbone under. Get the entire back onto your mat. The next inhalation, when we go back up, you're going to take your hands and you're going to clasp them underneath your back. Okay? Inhale up. Take those hands. And this is going to cause your shoulders to roll up a little bit. And I want you to really push your pelvic bone up to the sky. Good. Keep your chin away from your chest. You want your chin to be up to the sky. Exhale, release back down. Let's go ahead and do one more. Take your hands and fold them into one another, intertwine them. Inhale up to the sky. Push yourself up. Push your tailbone under and send your hips up to the sky. Exhale and release. Keeping your feet, your knees bent, I want you to take your right knee and place your ankle over your left knee. Take your right hand and thread it through your right leg. Take your right hand and thread it through your right leg and your left hand on your left thigh. And I want you to gently begin to pull your leg, your knee towards your body. And while you're doing this, I want you to notice where your spine is. If it is arched, I want you to tuck your tailbone under, forcing that lower back to melt into your floor. Go ahead and release. Change sides. Take your left foot over your right leg. Send that right leg up. Your knee bend a 90-degree angle and gently pull your right leg towards you, keeping your spine to the floor. Breathe. Exhale and release. Now I want you to, keeping your knees bent, you're going to gently rotate your hips to the right side so that your legs are going to fall to the right side, while your upper torso, including your head, fall to the left side. So you're kind of going in opposite direction. So your head is going to be facing and turn to your left side while your knees are over to your right. Check in with your lower body. If you need to move your feet further away from your hips or your bottom, go ahead and do that, creating some length in your rib cage, in your spine. Exhale, release. Come back to neutral. Inhale, drop the legs to the left side. Not drop, but gently move them over. Extending your gaze over your right arm and hand now. And breathe. Inhale, release back into neutral. Spine here. Exhale, release to the right and extend the gaze over the left side. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, release down. Back to neutral. Job. You're going to gently come up. Push yourself back so that you're in the middle of your mat. You're going to extend your legs forward. You're going to engage your spine and your sits bone so that they're flat on the floor. I want you to really engage your hips to the mat. The primary action of this is elongating our spine and our shoulders, becoming one. I want you to take your hands and I want you to push them away from your body so that you're almost lifting your butt off of your mat, keeping your feet purposely engaged. You're purposely engaging your hamstring, your shins, your calves, your ankles, and your feet by flexing them, right? Exhale and release. Let's go ahead and do that again. You're going to inhale up. And what you're doing, you're simultaneously pushing into your mat and pushing away from the mat, your feet, as they engage in a full flex position. Exhale, release. You're going to now inhale your hands, your arms up to the sky, and you're going to exhale, folding forward as far as you can go. Bend your knees if you have to. That's absolutely fine. Your head is in neutral spine. Your head is in neutral position. You want to try to do a flat back, not rounding yourself out, but flattening yourself. And if you need, what you can do to ensure that that happens is as you grab your ankles with bent knees, you're going to pull forward so that your elbows become slightly bent to the side. Good. Inhale, exhale, push forward. Inhale, relax, but still folding over. Exhale, further engage in that forward bend. Inhale, come up, and slowly release. Good. Let's go ahead and do that one more time. You're going to walk your hands down your legs with your knees bent if necessary. You're going to grab your ankles and you're going to slowly inhale and exhale, bending those elbows. Come closer to your knees if possible. Trying not to round at the belly or your spine. You want a flat back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, forward fold deeper. And go ahead and exhale that out. Good. Let's widen our legs so that they are extended to the corners of our mat if possible. If not, that's fine too. You're going to begin to slowly engage the right hand side of your body by taking your right hand the inside of your arch and extending your left hand over to the left arch and begin to slowly sink forward. I like to take my first finger, and grab my big toe and gently begin to pull forward. Your back is flat. You don't want to round it here. So you're going to flatten your back by bending your elbows, okay? That causes your back to kind of extend and wing out at your lat, which is the part of your back, your lats and your shoulders. Good. And slowly come up. Let's do that one more time. Grab your right toe and your left big toe. Bend the elbows and slowly begin to pull yourself forward. Keeping your back flat, not rounded. You want to be flat. Good. And inhale, back up and release. Let's bring our legs, our feet together. So we open up into a butterfly pose. And a butterfly pose here, and you're going to take your elbows and gently begin to place them inside of your knees. With an inhalation, you're going to flatten out your back, and an exhalation, you're going to bring yourself down. I'll show you again. Your right elbow into right knee, left elbow into left knee. Inhale, and by inhaling, you're going to straighten out your back, elongating your spine. Exhale, come forward. Your head stays neutral. Hold. Good. Inhale, release. Okay. Let's go down, gently releasing our bodies from our folds. Finding a comfortable place on your mat. Extending your legs and your arms away from your center. Check the position of your spine. Tuck your tailbone under and then release it, melting yourself into your mat. In this place, I want you to check in with your breath, all parts of your body, thanking them for being a part of your practice today, acknowledging how much they've worked for you and how far they've come. Focus on your breath here as you inhale and exhale. Peace, love, compassion, strength, forgiveness, generosity, light, and energy. Stay in this position for as long as you feel necessary for you. When you're ready, I want you to open your eyes and gently begin to feel your breath and your body in unison and present in the here and now. When you're ready, you're going to slowly bend your right and your left leg and begin to gently roll over to your left side, pulling yourself gently up and into Sukhanasana. Thank you for coming today. Thank you for spending time with me. I hope you got something out of it. I know I did. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.